Hi there, my name is Doc. I am the co-founder of the Hook Collective, and this is, video 2 in our series, the THC Launchpad. So let's get right to it. In this video, we are asking and answering a very simple question. Why is growing the best weed not going to ensure that your business is a success? I hear it all the time. I go to grows all over the place. I'm hearing the same things almost every time, which is we're growing the best weed. We really know what we're doing. We're doing X, Y, and Z. No one else is doing this. We have, this method of fertilizing. We have this method of, we have these lights, this HVAC, this, we're outdoor and that's why we're superior. We're indoor and that's why. I've heard it all multiple times, and none of it matters, because even if you are growing the best weed in your area, the best weed in your state, no one will know about it if you don't have a good brand and don't have good marketing. The core reality in every industry, this is not unique to cannabis, is that marketing trumps quality. And there are scientific studies that show, in fact, that the perceived quality of something is directly impacted by the brand, the branding and the marketing. And if they respond to your brand, they will be more likely to like whatever it is you're selling them. You need look no further than the wine industry. I think we're all familiar with, wine tasting, and, there's a very elaborate ritual around the flavor of wines and tasting the wines and the sommelier and all of this. And the science that has looked at this has shown that as simple as what you're told about the wine before you taste it will impact how you perceive the flavor. The more expensive, if you're told this is expensive wine, this is cheap wine, you're more likely to like the expensive wine. So with that in mind, where should you be investing your money? Should you be investing it on the quality of your product, or on the packaging that your product comes in, and on the logo that's going to be on the package, and on the branding and marketing surrounding the package, and on the story that is built up around the product? It should be, hopefully, a no-brainer. That's just the reality. The other reality, most likely, is that you are coming to this series of videos and what you know is how to grow really good weed. But what you need help with is the marketing and the branding side of things. So you need to get into the proper mindset about how to launch and build your brand. You need to focus on what really matters. Now, it's very complicated to try to build out a successful business, and there are hundreds, if not more, factors that go into whether you're a success or failure. But I'm going to make it as simple as possible. I'm going to boil it down to two things, because in my experience in the industry, and with marketing in general before I was in the industry, your success is going to depend on two broad categories. On the category one, it is how cheaply and efficiently you can get your product to market or get your service to market. Are you price competitive? And it depends on the industry, but I think that I can safely say that we are getting to the point in the cannabis industry where it is, for most people, a commodity. And for most people, when they go into that dispensary, they're primarily concerned about two numbers: the percentage of THC, and the price. And so if you're going to be competing on price and on THC, then you need to make your grow as efficient as possible. You need to make your entire operation as efficient as possible. And I've been to some very high quality, in terms of, the efficiency and the science that has gone into building out this grow, So where they are, talking to me about how, oh, I paced the distance between where my soil is and where the pots are. And I was like, oh, if we move it to this side, we're going to shave off 2 steps every time people are going back and forth. And that's going to save me this many steps over the course of a week, a month, a year. This is the kind of nitty gritty that's going on at these facilities. And as more and more money pours into this industry, as we approach federal legalization, this is the kind of thing you're competing with. The second factor, and what we're here to talk about, because I can't help you be more efficient in your grow, but I can help you build an effective brand. Because if you don't want to be competing on price and THC, which is basically just a race to the bottom and a race to the commodification of cannabis, if you are passionate about the quality of your product, you're passionate about the people you're helping with your product and creating an experience for those people, then you need to be focused on your brand. And that applies no matter, we talked about the price and the efficiency, but that doesn't mean if you're only focused on that you should and can ignore your brand, because there's going to be someone else that is just as competitive on price, but they've invested in their brand and they have and so you're at the same, shelf, the same price level. But I like that one instead of that one. Where are most people making their decision? In the dispensary, looking at the products on the shelf. And so whether it's what the bud tender is telling them, whether it's what the packaging looks like, whether it's like, oh, I know those people from social media, or, I've used it before and I liked it, in terms of, again, not just the quality, because, I liked it because the story that I was told and the branding that went along with it, I enjoyed that experience and I'm going to build up loyalty and keep coming back. That's built through your brand, through your marketing, through, whether it's running ads in a magazine, whatever it is. And the same goes for if you're a dispensary and building up that, brand experience in your store, or, whether you're providing services as a B2B provider, wherever you are in the industry, the same idea of the brand story and the brand experience is going to apply. So what is the takeaway? It's just what I was saying, that if you want to compete, you need to be focused on creating a strong brand and a strong brand experience. And whatever your end goal is as a company, whether it's to expand into new states, whether it's to expand in, to vertically integrate, to have franchises, to attract more investors, to eventually sell out, and sell out is the wrong term, to eventually sell and cash cash in on all the hard work that you've done. Whatever your end goals are, having that strong, impactful brand is the best way, or one of 2 of the best ways that you can achieve that goal. Thank you again for watching. If at any point, whether it's now or in the future as you're watching these videos, you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, or you can reach out to me directly. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.